So, take two. So, love is in the air. So, my question is, do we feel it? Is this an everyday experience for all of us that we feel love in the air? Do we go about our daily business knowing that we feel love? I'm not sure that's my experience all the time. Yes, sometimes.
I would say all of the day.
No. Sometimes not even a part of my day. It depends on how I get out of bed in the morning. I don't know about you. But if it's been a bad night, no. Never mind, let's go on. So I want to ask the question, who are we? And I've asked it before, but I think it's always a good question to be asking ourselves. Who are we as we live our lives on this little ball in the middle of space? Fortunately, not falling off. So, I'm human. What about you?
Yes.
Yeah? Agree? Good. We've got a body. It's made up of these little witsy tiny cells, thousands of millions of them in each one of us. Yeah? Yeah? You agree, guys? Yeah? We also have this thing called feelings or emotions. Yeah? I don't think that's exclusively human, because my little puppy dog has heaps of them. And I say I'm energy. Is that true for you guys on Zoom? Do you feel that you are energy? Yeah? What about you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, agree with me? Well, good, we're on the same page. That's pretty good. Let's go on. Now, I have to thank whoever brought the book to Unity that they didn't want anymore, Karen Armstrong's The Lost Art of Scriptures. Anybody here bring it? Whoever it was, thank you. I have discovered a whole lot of things I didn't know about other spiritual pathways. And this particular one comes from China, way back in the 10th century. Let me read it. It was written by this man, Cheng Su, and he said, "Heaven is my father, and earth is my mother, and even such a small creature as I finds a small place in their midst. Therefore, that which fills the universe I regard as my body, and that which directs the universe I consider as my nature. All people are my brothers and sisters, and all things are my companions. The sage identifies his character with that of heaven and earth. In life I follow and serve heaven and earth. In death I will be at rest." 10th century, China. I was stunned. When I look at where we are now, in relation both to Western and Eastern spiritual pathways. Woo! But I thought in many ways that fits so much with us here at Unity. And yet it's how many centuries old? We're in 23, that was 10. That's 13 centuries, and a century is 1,000 years. They knew, is it 100 years, is it? Oh, well. They knew something that has totally disappeared from their culture, as far as I understand. And it disappeared from our culture because Ralph, who knows so much about ancient spiritual pathways, tells me there were others on the planet who also had those beliefs about who they were on this little round ball in the middle of space. So something coming. I am human. am a body made up of cells. I am my emotions or feelings. I am energy. I am divine. I am a creator. I am the universe. I don't know if any of you have caught up with Greg Braden and Hassam Haram, that's right. He is Greg, as you will probably know, is an author with a scientific background and has written quite a lot of books. But Hassam is a physicist, and working together with Hassam's explorations of what's so, they've discovered that we are the universe. Our cells, our energies are exactly the same as what makes up the universe. So we are connected. We are the universe. I have got it on video, but I couldn't find it, or I'd have brought it to show you exactly what it says. But that's quite, for me, that's quite something to take in. I am not separate. I'm not separate from other people. I am not separate from the universe. And I have shared with you, or with some people once before, I was sitting in my car outside the shopping centre while I went shopping one day, and I was looking up at the sky above the shops. And as I was just looking there, I wasn't thinking anything. I suddenly had this experience of the energy of the universe flooding my body. It wasn't my imagination. I was not thinking anything about that at all. I was just sitting waiting for the man. And suddenly it was moving in me, through me, around me. So I couldn't deny the truth. You can't deny the truth of your own experiences. They're like, there, that's the truth. So if it's so for me, guess who else it's so for? You, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. All of us. We are the same. We are humans. We are spirit in human bodies. We are the universe. Just think of the power of that. The power that we have. So I wanted to hone in on that. What am I creating in my world? Every day as I walk around and breathe the air, what am I creating? We are creating every moment. We're creating as we emanate our energy, our emotions, into the energy environment of our planet and into the universe. We can't say no, we won't. It isn't possible. Out of our control. So, what are we creating? When we feel wronged by another, what comes up? What happens in us? Give me some answers, please. Sadness, anger, stress, hurt. So that's what we emanate. And it's probably happened to everybody here and on Zoom. What about when we are creating? What are we creating when we judge others or are judged? And I'm sure that all of us have at some time in our lives said, you're wrong, don't like what you've done, get out of here. Or whatever version was yours. It's almost impossible not to judge, I've found. It's the only thing we can do when we catch it is what?
Forgive it, change it.
Transform it. Take it back. Know that it's coming from your wanting to be right about everything. We don't like being wrong. We like being right, don't we? What are we creating when we allow anger to dominate our response to others in the world? We have an absolute fizzy fit. And it goes on and on. And we have it tomorrow, and we have it the next day, and we had it the day before. Because for some of us and from people you know, that's the way they operate in the world. Almost everything is not the way they want it to be. And they know what? That they are right. So just take a moment to think how often that may have happened to you. You've been on one end or the other of that. Me too. And what are we creating when war is allowed on our planet? I've thought about this a bit. I'm the daughter of a soldier from World War II. And I find it really quite difficult to believe that here in 2023, we still have people on the planet who want war. I can't work it out. I guess it's more of that, I want to be right. And in being right, I am powerful. But even that doesn't settle me down. It's like, why? We are all human beings. We are all spirit walking the planet. Why do we want to kill other people? Why is it supported by so many so-called power forces? Why? And I just heard recently that is it Sudan has just gone into war. It's like, so we've got at least two huge wars happening on our planet. Really? What was that, Leslie? More? Civil war, yeah. Yeah. It's like, blimey. So the next question is, what are we creating when we cultivate love in our lives and the lives of those around us? What's the answer?
Peace.
Peace? Unity? Happiness? Have you got any other ideas, guys, on Zoom? What do we create?
Love.
Love, yes. And what does that bring us, Ian?
Unity, really, a sense of oneness.
Yes, yes. And then it would be very difficult to go to war, wouldn't it? So can we play a part in that? You just played a part in it today when you meditated and you went into a space of love and you emanated that love out into the world. You couldn't help doing it. It happens. And then when you use your energy force to send it out around the planet, when your intention is to join with others who are doing the same thing, there's a possibility for us humans to make a difference and to be able to keep singing the song, love is in the air. Every sight and every sound, love is in the air. So I invite you in your meditations each day, and if you don't yet meditate each day, give it a try, to actually engage with the love energy that you can You either have already, you can remember it, or you have to actively go to that memory, pick it up, spread the energy to the world. I did find it very interesting that Vladimir Putin attended church on Easter Sunday. I don't know what to make of that, but let's send love to him anyway. Who knows what difference it might make. So love is in the air when the day is nearly done. Thank you, everybody. You will have a song.